Hi there, it's Elizabeth Mack and you're watching another edition of Limelight Live. This week I'm at Finnegan's Wake in Midtown, right off of 5th Avenue. Joining me is my guest, Ed Murray, president of Talcor Commercial. Say hi, Ed.
Hi.
This week we're going to talk about a few things going on in Midtown. Go ahead and tell me about it. Is it Amp Up Tallahassee?
Amp Up Tallahassee is the kickoff event is this Friday night, September 30th. It is going to be at the park, what we're calling Live on 5, which is the section of 5th Avenue between Whataburger and Tallahassee Board of Realtors.
Okay.
We're going to have live music from 6:30 to 8:30. But what Amp Up is, we were trying to promote live music in Tallahassee. Not be a promoter, but there's a lot of great live music that goes on in Tallahassee. Mm-hmm. We're just trying to expose that to everybody and make sure everybody knows. So there are about 25 venues or more Friday night playing live music in Tallahassee. So we're encouraging everybody to get out, whatever you like, get out and listen to it. Go to the Amp Up Facebook or website and pick your music and go spend some money.
So how did this idea come about?
I am a partner or a member of the KCCI team this year. Mm-hmm. That's Night Creative Catalyst Initiative.
For those viewers who may not know
That's right. I am one of the 30-something members of that team this year. Mm-hmm. And one of the projects that I'm involved in is what we try to do is we're trying to figure out how to keep the creative class in Tallahassee or try to get the creative class to want to move to Tallahassee. Okay. And one thing that's real important to the creative class, the 25 to 35-year-olds, 25 to 40-year-olds, what we found is most of them love music, most of them love live music, and a lot of them play music themselves. They're in bands or they'd like to be or they go out. And we found that there seemed to be a disconnect between that age group and that class and how they find their music. Because most of them don't subscribe to a newspaper. Most of them don't do a lot of other things. So our group decided that we would try to create something to connect all the live music venues and all the live music being played, and our kickoff events Friday night.
So what kind of brainstorming went into this? I mean, it seems like it's a pretty elaborate idea, even when it comes down to just finding out what 25 bands are going to be playing come Friday and Saturday.
Our group originally consisted of 6 or 8 of us, and it has grown to about 15 or 20 of us now, the core group.
That's a lot of legwork.
There's a lot, yeah, has been a lot going into it. Our team has done an enormous amount of work, from the social media team to marketing, to setting the venue up, to contacting the bands and the musicians and all that. But we're just trying to promote it and make sure that everybody knows. The theory is, if you're sitting in, let's say that you have a job offer and you're living in Chicago, and music's really important to you, and you get a job offer at the Mag Lab or the Democrat or the hospital, why would you want to move to Tallahassee if music was real important to you? You're sitting in Chicago, you say, I love music, why am I going to leave Chicago? If we can figure out a way to expose that eventually, you may say, well, heck, why not? It's not Chicago, it's not Austin, you know.
Yeah, so essentially what you're saying is you're not trying to be like the other cities, you're trying to take what Tallahassee has and just highlight that within its own.
Correct. We have a lot of great live music here. 25 places at least are having live music this weekend.
And that's on Friday and Saturday.
That's on Friday. We got a confirmed number on Friday. Some are having on Saturday and some aren't. But for sure, Friday night, there's 20-something venues of every different kind of music you can imagine.
Okay. And now you told us the location for Friday's event. What is the official title for Friday's event?
It's what we're calling it is Live on 5, which is 5th Avenue. But we encourage you to come out to that. But even if you don't, just go to the website, go to the Facebook page, and figure out where you want to go out that night. So even if you don't come to the initial event, just go out. You may like the Hi-Fi Jazz Club. You may like, whatever you like, go there and go see it. That's what we're asking. And hopefully, Tap Room, the partners in Finnegan's are having something, and they'll have live music, and everyone around's having live music that night. And we think it's going to be great.
I think it's a good initiative. I do feel like live music in Tallahassee is oftentimes overlooked and not really talked about. Well, it's talked about, but not really on a wide enough scale where people feel like they want to actively pursue checking out where the live music is.
Right.
There's so many people still saying there's nothing to do, and it's like, no, there is.
There's a lot of
have
things
to look for it.
So
I guess you're trying to take, the hard work out of looking for it and kind of say, we're trying to make it easier for you to find out. If you're into live music, we're making it easier for you to find out where it's at.
That's right. And even if you're not totally into it, but you just like it, go find out what's going on and go out and spend some money, have some fun.
Okay, and then who will be performing this Friday?
This Friday night.
Live at 5.
Harvest Gypsy is performing this Friday live at 5.
Okay, and the time is?
The 6:30 to 8:30.
Okay.
Friday night. And it's free to the public. There will be beer there to purchase. And should be fun, so come out. There's plenty of parking around. Everybody thinks there's not in Midtown.
There is.
There's plenty of parking in Midtown. Everybody has their little spot where they park.
I have
So
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
your
tell
little
you either, just because.
Exactly. Everybody I know
secret.
has their secret little spot where they park in Midtown. And the people that frequent here regularly don't have a problem finding a place to park.
No.
It's the people that don't come here regularly that drive by and they get all wigged out about
you just
it.
got to get comfortable with it. Once
Gotta
you
know where to
the
go.
ins and outs, and this becomes like secondhand nature. I guess.
Exactly. Exactly.
So then that's something you can check out on Friday. It's Amp Up Tallahassee. The live at 5 performance will be Harvest Gypsies. And he said from 6:30.
It's live on 5.
Live on 5.
Because if I said live at 5, I didn't mean to. I may have, but I got corrected yesterday at lunch by my crew that we all working together. So no, I think I initially said.
So live
on 5, like 5th Avenue. Right.
Live on 5, Harvest Gypsies, 6:30 or is it
6:30 to 8:30.
6:30 to 8:30. It seems like it's going to be a wonderful time. The weather seems like it's going to be good. It's picking up. The weather's been nice, so we'll see what happens on this Friday. But as usual, I will bring you other events going on here in Tallahassee. Starting Wednesday, 7 days of opening nights. I think no one's really said that much about it a lot, and I kind of feel like, I don't understand why. Maybe it's just this time. And I honestly, last week I noticed it was going on out there doing my research that I do weekly, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I didn't even see billboards this time for it.
Yeah, that's a great event. So the kickoff event's on Wednesday?
The kickoff event is on Wednesday. I know that they're having something in the noon from 12:30 to 1:30. It's Rakesh Chaurasia. I'm so sorry. I said I was going to go with the pronunciation beforehand. I really think I'm pronouncing it right, though. It's Chaurasia, and if I'm not, I apologize. It will be at the House Right Music Building. It's open to the public, and it's free. It's a discussion. But then later on that day, Zakar Hussain will be joining Rakesh. They'll be doing a performance at the Opperman Music Hall from 8 p.m. The tickets are $30 for general admission, and that's $10 for students. So I really hope our students are checking it out, because you're getting in for a really good deal. And there's nothing wrong with getting a little culture in their lives at a young age too. And I can say that because
you're at a young age.
I'm still typically at a young age. Other than that, if you're looking for something a little bit more outdoorsy and laid back, Barnacle Bills is having their blues and seafood on Wednesday night from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. will be acoustic blues, and they say we bring the blues and the hot seafood. It's something like that. I couldn't remember the slogan off the top of my head, but I thought it was cute.
That'd be great.
So if you like seafood and you like blues and you want to sit outside and just enjoy the atmosphere at Barnacle Bills, I suggest checking that out. And then kicking off Wednesday is Cirque du Soleil. It's Dralian, isn't it? Dralian, that's how you pronounce it?
I believe so.
It's from Wednesday to Sunday. They're saying there's 8 performances. Listen closely. Wednesday and Thursday, there will be performance at 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, there will be 3:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. And Sunday, it'll be 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. I'm going to repeat that. They have 8 performances. It'll be at the Civic Center. On Wednesday and Thursday, it'll be at 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, it'll be at 3:30 and 7:30 p.m. And Sunday, it'll be 1 p.m. and at 5 p.m.
If you've never been to a Cirque du Soleil event, they're fantastic.
You need to check it out, and you have 8 chances to.
Right. Go more than once if you really like it.
Or more than once if you really like it. I mean, I'm excited, me personally. I don't know. I feel like this will be the one time in my life I get to do this, so I'm going to go for it. Also, on Thursday night, there'll be a wine tasting at the Brogan. We all know they kicked off their Titanic exhibit, so you can drink some great wines. And they're also saying great wines and spirits. My mom uses that word. She says, Elizabeth, I don't know about drinking spirits. So she's such a lovely lady, though. So they have wines and spirits, 6 to 9 p.m. at the Brogan. And again, like they're saying, oh, the tickets are $28, but you not only get to taste the wines, but you get to see the wonderful Titanic exhibit. And actually, a friend of mine told me about this group. It's the Maharaja Flamenco Trio. They actually play at 501 Cafe, and there's another venue they play at, but you have to try to catch them. But this week, per my research, I found out that they will be playing at 501 Cafe, which is right there in Frenchtown, across from the Renaissance Center on Macomb Street. Actually, they have good food there and really good brownies if you go.
On Friday night?
On Friday night,
well,
they'll be playing.
It's Amp Up live music. Yeah. There you go.
Well, they're 6:30 to 9 p.m., so you can still check out Harvest Gypsies. and then fly on over across town and check out the Flamenco Trio. I heard they're really good. I intend to go check and see how, what the performance is like. And I do take my recommendations from friends very closely. And then I can't forget to tell you about Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is one of my favorite times of the year in Tallahassee. Last year I attended an event at Fermentation Lounge at their hop yard. It was so much fun. I have an official boot to go along with my festivities. I'm really hardcore on the Oktoberfest, as you can see. But they will be having an event this year at Fermentation Lounge, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., starting on October 1st. It'll be a 4-course meal and bottomless beer and wine. I think the tickets are sold out, but they may still have a few, so I would check it out, call the number at the lounge. But then they're also having events going on throughout the week, so I would keep posted on those things. And then also they're having an event right here in Midtown at the
Midtown Filling Station,
and someone else is joining along with them, but I think like the main location is the filling station. So I would also check that out. I don't know if I have anything else for you. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Ed?
It's a great weekend to get out. Entertain the things.
So. Yeah.
Have fun.
That was a nice little thing. It's a great weekend to get out and entertain the things. That's fun. All right. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for joining me. As usual, there's so much going on that I honestly can't say it all on the show. So feel free to check it out on Facebook, and you can follow the Limelight page on Twitter. And I think that's about it. All right. Thanks. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.